Africa Day, which was commemorated yesterday, is an important celebration for Africans both on the continent and on the diaspora. Now, more festivities continue today at Vilakazi Street in Soweto. Here's Khayelihle Khumalo, our reporter that joins us now for more. Khayelihle, take us through what's happening there where you are.
Well, that's right, Kolis. It's absolutely fantastic where we are. You know, we continue with the Africa Day celebrations. It's all about really just looking at the journey of the continent. And as you know, that's art and culture, really. This continent is a melting pot when you talk about talent, when you talk about the musicians who really played a very instrumental role in making sure that we fight against colonialism here in South Africa, fighting against apartheid. Joining us now is a man really doesn't need any introduction, Bra Hot Sticks Mabuza. So once again, say thank you so much. So it's Africa Month. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, we look at the vibrancy of this place where we are.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Khayelihle Khumalo, and you're looking very dapper.
Oh, thank you.
You know, yesterday when I look at people, I always say the Pope should not be naked today, because that's when we celebrate this great continent. And for us to be here is an expression of our solidarity with the rest of this continent, Africa. You know, 60 years ago, the OAU was formed so that there is uniformity to advance the African continent, riches and all that stuff. However, while we recognize the importance of this celebration, it is also very important for us to recognize some of the challenges that this continent is facing. We cannot just pretend that everything is hunky-dory and it's fun, then we must have all party. Leadership on this continent needs to come to the party. Leadership on this continent must begin to say, we are Africans, and most importantly, as leaders, what do we do for our people? You know, it's all well and good to be, you know, to try and glorify the continent, and yet every time one travels and we see the challenges and the scourge of poverty and impoverishment when this country, this continent is wealthy, Africa has got to begin to realize that it is a continent that is endowed with all the riches. However, does it express itself? Does it advance? Does it develop the poor of the poorest? Which is something that we need to start looking at. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm quite elated that I'm going to be celebrating today. But I am appealing, imploring to African leadership, let's make a difference to this continent.
I could not agree with you more, Hot Sticks. Joining us now is yet another icon here, May Abigail Gubega. So we know music has always been a very critical instrument in really politicizing the continent, fighting against colonialism, but also the celebrations. And just your presence here today looking absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much for having me. This is an honor, a great honor for me to be here and celebrating my home, my love, Africa. But firstly, we should celebrate, we should bring back South Africa. We should bring back South Africa, celebrate ourselves, and work on the cultures of the black people, because we've got the best and the strongest cultures that can bring the whole world together. The world can bow down to our cultures. We are the kings of cultures. Africans are the kings of culture. In South Africa, we have 11 languages, 11 cultures. Imagine. If we can just work on that, with the support of the government, of course, all the time, we have been doing it all the way, all the time. I mean, people like Miriam Boshu and all those artists that went abroad to Huma Sikela did it. But because of no support, there was lack of support from the government. They couldn't go as far as they wanted to. Please, government, be behind us. We are with you. We don't want to take anything from anybody, but we want to work together and bring Africa back. Today is Africa, Mayibuye Africa. and Izobula. Thank you.
And all of this happens on the eve of elections. Your message to the youngsters and potential voters, essentially.
The youngsters are looking up to us. We, the elders, standing up and talking and singing, they will follow. They are there to be guided, and we are going to do it. We are ready. Maibuya Africa, and we are going to win. ANC is Africa.
All right. Thank you so much indeed for your time there. That's, of course, Mayor Abigail Gubega. So, Mkolisi, I can tell you, it's a very colorful, there's a carnival that is underway right now. I can see so many flags being hoisted from the African continent, from so many countries, from North Africa, all the way down to Central Africa, to East Africa, and so many parts of the continent. So, we will continue to bring you all the latest right here from Vilakazi Street. With that, back to you in studio.
Khayelihle, Khumalo, thank you very much indeed for bringing us those conversations.